Hello my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to talk about 10 fragrances that women really love on men. And if you are a fragrance connoisseur and you don't really care what women like, then this is not the video for you. But for all you other guys who just want to know, keep watching. These fragrances I've tried and tried on women, both on the streets, in street reviews, my friends, people I've been on dates with, and so on and so forth. And these 10 are the best in my conclusion that women really love. These are no-brainer fragrances that I have a hard time to finding a woman who said that they don't like these fragrances. So, without further ado, let's start. So the first no-brainer fragrance, of course, on this list, I have to include this. I know it's played out, I know it's a little bit boring to some of you guys, but not everyone might have tried this, and if you haven't, you should just try this one. This is Versace Eros. It's boring, I know, a lot of people use it here in Sweden. It's a little bit overused in my opinion. But there is something with this DNA that women really love on men. And I hate that they love this so much actually, because it gets so played out and sometimes, you know, it gets a little bit overwhelming because it is a good fragrance, but yeah, it's like Sauvage nowadays. Everyone knows this, everyone wear it. It opens up with some beautiful apple, you know that, and then it dries down to a little bit more sweeter tonka vanilla. But if you are a young guy, you can really pull this off still. But this is not an all-day, everyday type of scent. This is mostly a party scent for me, or if I'm gonna meet a really young girl. Number 2 on this list is a niche fragrance. Is this the most creative fragrance I've ever tried? No. Is this the best fragrance for niche connoisseurs who want something really special? No. Is this a fragrance for you guys who want to step into niche territory, dip your feet in the niche territory, but still want a very compliment-pulling fragrance that is very blue, but still a little bit cuddly at the base? Then Parfums de Marly Percival is a great choice. I included this in a street review. It went up against Office for Men and Aventus, and it blew them out of the water. You can look it up on my channel, of course, and watch the whole video. What is the mojo with this fragrance, in my opinion? It is the simplicity, but it is also the longevity and the projection, and also the natural smell that you get from this fragrance. Fantastic scent. There's some type of notes in there. I can't really explain them just out of the blue, but something is super attractive to women in this one. The cleanness, the freshness, and the blueness, and with a base of a little bit sweetness. Next up is Versace Dylan Blue. Also, nothing that you haven't seen before maybe, but this gained a lot of compliments from the women because they love the masculinity in this fragrance. They love the sensual vibe that they get with a dry down on this fragrance, and it's also a very, very highly projecting fragrance for the price you pay. So my recommendation is that you will buy a 200 milliliter bottle like I have here if you want a great signature scent fragrance that you want to have in a lot of different situations and you are wearing fragrance every day. Then a 200 ml of this one will be the right choice for you. Super highly complimented, girls really go crazy for this one. The fourth fragrance on this list is a really classic fragrance from YSL, and this is of course YSL L'Homme, the original. It's a very smooth and rounded and well-created fragrance that was released I think 2006, so it's been out for quite a while, but in my opinion this really works still to this day. The DNA is not too old, it's not old smelling, even though it's been out almost, what is it, like 15, 16 years now. So it's very good for someone who wants a little bit more smooth fragrance, who don't want the super masculine fragrance, who don't want to shout out, but still wants a very compliment-filling and compliment-pulling fragrance for your girlfriend or your ladies that or in your life right now. Maybe you're in the dating scene and you want something safe to wear on everyday situations, then YSL L'Homme is a great pick. It's also pretty discounted, so look for discounters for this one. Sometimes you can get a great deal for a big bottle. Next up is a fragrance that some of you guys might not get, that this is so highly complimented and so loved by women. But I think it's basically the freshness and the simplicity of this one, and that you are wearing this in the right season, which is summer 100%. And this is Artisan Pure. This is a fantastic fresh daytime beach scent, I would say, that you can wear if you're very casual dressed. Maybe you're having a linen suit on you, maybe a white t-shirt and some shorts, and you're hanging out in the hot sunshine and you want to smell fresher than everyone around you. A little bit florals in this one, a little bit beautiful citrus, and I think it's petitgrain or something in this one as well. It smells so fantastic, I can't even explain it anymore. But girls really love this because you smell fresher than everyone, you sticks out. This is not a sweet Chloe type of fragrance, this is a fresh sweet lemonade in the glass with some little fizzy gin maybe. Yeah, that's what it smells like. Girls really love this one. It's a safe summer fragrance if you just want one to have in all type of occasions in the summertime. Next one is of course the most popular date fragrance till this day, and this is La Nuit de l'Homme. Is it my personal favorite amongst all the fragrances in my collection? The answer is no. Do I get why some people love this fragrance, especially women? Yes. This is a fantastic rounded fragrance, and the cardamom in this one is very, very good. It's well blended in my opinion. And it's a very cozy type of scent. It's my to-go-to when I'm sick fragrance. Then I spray this on my wrist and it is very, very soothing. I think it's because of the lavender and also the spices in this one that makes women really gravitate to a guy who is wearing this fragrance. Because it's not a typical manly, fresh and clean, boring, generic scent. So if you're wearing this on a date or outside or maybe in a fancy dinner situation, you will stick out still to this day. You will still stick out even though this is very popular. Women will really appreciate this scent. Number 7 on this list is also a highly complimented fragrance, and this is Sauvage Parfum. This is my favorite from the line. And why do I pick Sauvage Parfum instead of Sauvage Eau de Toilette? Isn't Toilette the best one? Jeremy said it, so it has to be. It depends on what type of guy you are. In my situation, in my life, I don't really care for this screechy, sharp in the edges type of fragrance that the Eau de Toilette is, in my opinion. This one is a little bit more rounded in the edges, it's a little bit more mature, it's not so punch you in your face with the ambroxan and citrus like the Eau de Toilette is. So if you want a little bit more mature Sauvage, a big brother, so to speak, of the original Eau de Toilette, try Sauvage Parfum. Very great. Next up is also one of my personal favorite fragrances because it's so easy to wear. If I don't really know what to pick someday, then I can just grab this one and I know that I will smell really good, smell fresh, smell clean, smell manly, and women will appreciate this scent. And this is Aqua Di Joe Profondo. Of course you can wear Profumo if you want, but in my personal opinion I think this smells a little bit better than Profumo. I know that Profumo is super hyped, but I would go for this one as well because I don't really care for the incense note, and I know that this performs a little bit better in my opinion than Profumo on my skin. And also this is more complimented than Aqua Di Joe Profumo. Girls really love this because there is some nice mineral notes that when combined with the aquatic vibe of this fragrance makes it really masculine, it makes it really fresh, and of course it reminds them of a fragrance that was released in the mid-90s, which is the of course classic Eau de Toilette from Aqua Di Joe. So I think a lot of girls have some memories from the past, and when they smell this they get reminded of someone they had been close to, maybe their dad, maybe their grandfather, because this is in like every girl's DNA somehow. And I think it's interesting. But this is a more modern version, very fresh, clean, perfect as an all-day, everyday type of scent. Next up is a very, very, very controversial type of fragrance that a lot of people shit on it because it's so highly priced. But it is very good and the ladies really love it still to this day. This is Office for Men. It's not only an office fragrance, in my opinion. I've used this in various types of situations, in date situations, in sporting events, and it projects really good on my skin, even though it is highly priced. I know, guys, and some people don't really love the man in white, so they don't want to support him, and I get it, guys. I don't hate on you. There's other great fragrances. I just tell you that women really love this scent. Try it for yourself. Spray this, 2 on the neck, 1 on this wrist, 1 on that wrist, and you will be good to go. Maybe it's perfect when you're out, you're strolling in a nice park, you're spraying this 25 minutes before you meet up with that special lady in your life. Then you're giving her a hug, and then she feels the nice scent, and then she will get amazed by you and your fresh and clean type of fragrance. So this is also a highly complimented scent. And the last fragrance, the last one, but not the worst one. This is of course a fragrance that is super well known throughout the whole world, and women love it. It is Bleu de Chanel, Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Parfum, Eau de Parfum. This is one of my favorite fragrances. If I don't really know what to wear, I just throw this on and I will be good to go wherever I am in the world. This is a long-lasting fragrance. It is highly it's high in the price. It's very high in the price if you compare it to some other fragrance in this list. But if money is not a problem for you, you want a sexy fragrance, you want a safe fragrance, and you want a fragrance that you will be sure that girls all over the world really appreciate, then go for this safe blind buy, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. 10 fragrances that are highly complimented and that women really love. Hope you like the list, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.